but like to me, like here's the thing. So okay, so guys, look at this. This is something. So we're on whatever day 90 of genocide, but something they are now including the people that are presumed dead in the rubble in their kill, which I think at this point is fair. Okay, like let's stop saying we only have this amount of confirmed dead people. No. Anybody missing at this point is dead. Okay, so I that's ridiculous to say that we just don't know where they are. We know where they are. They're buried under rubble. So that's silly. But something I really found very frustrating, okay, in all this that we're not talking about. You see the number at the bottom? Get rid of the scroll for a second. Can you skip? No, just stop scrolling for a second. All right, guys, you see that 198 heritage sites on the bottom there? I want to focus on this for a second because these are people, okay? These Zionists, these authoritarian, racist Zionists that claim to be so tied to this land that it is their birthright, this is their heritage, this is their land. They have destroyed 198 heritage sites. Now, I don't know what all those were, but we are talking about the place that's the cradle of civilization. And as somebody who appreciates that, now I've been to Israel. I've talked about my journey to Israel. That whole part of the world is very, very important and very, very special for so many reasons to so many people. Any group that would do that doesn't give a shit about that land. One of the things that they bombed is a mosque that has currently been, well, now it's gone, that they bombed it. It had currently, in its current state, been being used as a church because, yes, again, there are Palestinian Christians. We're bombing all their churches. So, you know, that's that too. But this particular church that had been a mosque was the oldest existing mosque in the Arab world. I want people to understand. Israel just bombed the oldest mosque, like that was still functioning mosque in the world.
Hold it, Colin, please.
And I don't understand how anybody can claim that Zionists have any concern whatsoever for the culture, the history. They don't even know it. Because why don't they know it? Because they don't belong there, because they're not from there, because you know what? They're white. They're from Europe. And they decided they want to move in and have their own little, happy paradise, but they don't want the brown people there. You know what? Newsflash, white people, you don't want brown people around. Don't move to the middle of Arabia. Don't plop yourself right in the middle of the Arab world. But they have destroyed all of the history and
come on, come on. You think that Amy Schumer and Michael Rappaport are not from there? How dare you?
And the fact that they are so destroying the history, which absolutely is part of ethnic cleansing. I know that that's how it works. You kill people by killing their culture and you kill their history, and they have nothing, and that's part of it. But you Zionist morons, their history is our history. Like, this is the thing that they cannot get through their thick heads. What you're claiming to be a birthright to this land, your indigenous ties to that land, is only still in existence because of those indigenous people there. They are us. Jesus was a Palestinian Jew.
No, he wasn't.
I know they say, well, there wasn't Palestine. Yes, you're correct. It wasn't a geopolitical state called Palestine. It didn't have papers. I get it.
Jesus was white.
That region of human beings, you can call them, I don't know, call them Oompa Loompas. Call them whatever the hell you want to call them. That is a region of people with a culture and identity and ethnicity that had several different religious groups in it, whatever you want to call it. You don't want to call them Palestinians, you call them whatever the hell you want to. I don't care. You're erasing the history, which, by the way, is Jewish history. That land, yes, the Jews were there first, and then a lot of Jews left in the diaspora. And during that time, some of the people stayed that were Jewish, and some of the people converted to Christianity when that happened, and some of them converted to Islam when that happened. But all those people, they come from the same people. So I find that it just incredibly infuriating. And they're bombing heritage sites like that. Do not claim you care at all about the land of Israel. And you're bombing heritage sites?
And if you think it's bad now, it just got a hell of a lot worse. Israel has bombed Beirut. They can claim that they did it to kill a Hamas leader, and maybe they did, but we all know that's not the real reason
they're poking. They're poking.
And here's the proof.
هي الماي عم تنزل من فوق ضاربين فوق اخر طابق.
Town Beirut might lead to a Hezbollah response and open that northern front, which of course Israel and the United States have been very concerned against a second front opening to the north.
So I think it's obvious. Obviously, in Lebanon, there are many Hezbollah targets, but whoever did this strike was very surgical and went for a Hamas target because Israel is at war. Whoever did this has a gripe with Hamas.
Okay, question for everybody. How do you know that Israel's lying? Their lips are moving.
Pretty much.
Oh my God, I wouldn't believe a word that came out of that man's mouth. First of all, he looks like somebody that should just be incarcerated for war crimes just from the shit that comes out of his mouth.
He looks like, honestly, he looks like a Nazi.
Oh.
Like, that's what he looks
well,
like. I don't say that term. I don't say that term.
No, well, these are fascists. These are they're self-proclaimed. No. These are fascists. They're self-proclaimed fascists. I don't, say that lightly. These people absolutely think that they're superior, and that it is absolutely okay to just relocate and or eliminate a whole group of people.
Chris is right. You just wait.
That's what they want. And you know what? Part of me wants to see it.
Because then we're gonna
fuck around and find out.
You want to see what happens when you've got a leak and you don't plug it. A whole bunch of other leaks are going to spring up.
Want us to be involved. So they're going to prod and provoke. They're going to provoke in Iran. They're going to provoke in Lebanon. And just to be clear, we do not have anything right now that directly links Israel to what happened in Iran. But regarding what happened in Lebanon, they're going to sit there and poke at Hezbollah when Hezbollah kicked their ass years ago. And now Hezbollah is only bigger and stronger and has bigger missile capabilities. Let me explain to you. Wait until, and I swear, and hear me now.
Quote me later.
Quote me later. When Lebanon fires a missile into downtown Haifa and takes out a few blocks, and Israel is running around like, oh my God, what's going on? It's going to be really, really hard for me to say anything like condemning about Hezbollah. I'm saying that right now. I want to be very clear that when Hezbollah shoots a missile into any of those northern cities, you pick it. I don't care. Haifa, Herzliya, Netanya, pick a town. I don't care, any of them. And a ton of people die. If I were, and honestly, attention Israelis that are rooting for this, you're going to be in the find out portion.
Be careful what you wish for.
You're going to be in the find out portion very, very quickly. Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.